Hi guys, it's Don. You may have wondered about how to score your grooming units in your master plan. Particularly right here when you get in a certain time of the day in the afternoon when it's asking for the number of units that you did for that day. So we've been working to get a system in, and we're piloting this program, and we'll kind of go over it in this video as to how we're doing it right now. So basically, you're going to be, well, you'll have to be logged in on the website, of course, in the browser that you're using, and then you'll see this one page here called Production. If you go to that page, it's going to present this new calculator that we've built that will calculate your various points that you've done for your dogs, and we'll talk about that in just a second. But just below that, there will be a link where you can go to the grooming units log, which looks like this. And it's basically a spreadsheet, but I'm going to orient you on the different points. First of all, you want to make sure that you're in the correct spreadsheet, which is for the month that you're on. Right now I'm recording this on December 8th, 2015. And so right here shows which spreadsheet. On the bottom it shows which date of that month. So this is the 8th, so we would be using that one. Of course, for that month it goes all the way to 31. So in here you also have each groomer and bather's initials right here. So you'll just find yours, and this is the pet number that you did for that day. So pet number 1 will have so many points, pet number 2, pet number 3, and so forth. And at the end of the day, it will give a total calculation of how many points you've accumulated during that day on your production on your pets. So let's just go ahead and demo this. So if we go back to the staff page, we've got this calculator. Now the calculator has 6 possible types of pets that you're working on. Now, mostly dogs, but cats could fall in this category as well. You've got small short coat, small coated pet, medium short coat, medium coated, large short coat, and large coated. And each one of these has appropriate calculations for that type of pet. So I'm going to go ahead and just select small coated. This might be a Maltipoo or something like that. You see all the different possibilities that could be done for that pet while they're there getting services that day. So this is asking what you did on that pet. Okay, if you prepped it, dematted it, did the ears, the nails, bath, microbubble at RG2, or if you did a de-skunk, or if you did the teeth or the anal glands, or if you dried the pet, or did a tidy on the pet, or if you did any de-shedding, if you did the basic clip, scissoring, if there was any handling on that pet, it requires more time, or if you did coloring on that pet. So, and these little sliders go to different variations. So if you prep the pet, maybe you roughed it in, or maybe you stripped it. If you did the demat, it could be a light demat, a medium demat, or a heavy demat. And as you see, when we add anything down here, it's adding a calculation. Okay, so let's say we prepped it, we roughed it in. Of course, we wouldn't be dematting it, but we did the ears, or maybe we plucked the ears. Okay, but you basically select what you did, and it'll add these points as you go. The different options here on nails would be completed the nails or did them with dremeling. If you did a bath, you either did a standard bath or maybe you did it with mud treatment. Micro bubble, you either did or you didn't, or a de-skunk as well. That would apply, same amount of time used. The teeth, you either did the teeth or you didn't. You did the anal glands or you didn't. You dried it. Maybe you did a pre-shave drying, like the pet was shaved before you dried it, so it takes less time. Or you did a fluff dry. The tidy, if you did a tidy or you did a tidy with lines. A de-shedding, you either de-shedded or you didn't. On a basic clip, you either did a basic clip, finish only, or you did it with clean feet and clean face, like you would do on a poodle. Scissoring, you did the legs only, or you did the whole body. Handling, there was either handling, yes or no, but this would add points if you had to do handling. Coloring can be in varieties. You could do a small coloring job like a little stencil, a medium job, or a big coloring job. Okay, each one of these will give a certain amount of points. So I'll just randomly select a few different things here. Let's say we did the glands, this person did this, and this person did that. Okay, so that would be 0.48 points for that particular one. And let's say, for example, that was Crystal's first dog that day. So she'll just go 0.48, like that. And then she'll go to the next space, and she'll calculate out her next one, etc., etc. So that's basically how you're going to add your points up. And now you can see, over to the far right, it gives you your calculation total for that day. Let's say her next one was the same amount of points. And then her next one was, oh, I don't know, 1.2, for example. And the next one was 1.1. You see, it'll calculate. At the end of the day, you will take your total number of points there, and then that will end up getting plugged back in over here, where you're doing your number of units. If you did 8 or more units, you get 4 stars. If you do 5 to 7 units, it's 3 stars, or 4 or below, it's 2 stars. That's where that information gets figured out, and that's where it goes. Okay, again, this is a pilot. We're working on it. We're going to see how it goes for a couple of months, and hopefully it'll be the system that we need. Okay, talk to you soon. Bye-bye.